What is your view of horror fiction?
I think that horror fiction is something that what is the hook? What is the attraction? I think horror fiction, the attraction of horror fiction, is the inexorability of law and justice. So, and that means that people are attracted to it because they're looking for a cathartic release of guilt. Um, just like when someone takes a roller coaster ride, it's because they want the thrill.
Right.
And when someone wants to be frightened, they want why? Why do they want to be frightened? What's the plot line in these horror stories? And I would say the fundamental law in horror fiction is a man reaps what he sows. A good book for this would be Monsters from the Id by E. Michael Jones. He's got a good treatment of how horror fiction works. But I think if you've got a reservoir of guilt, if you've got a lot of people who feel guilty about a lot of things,
Right.
one of the things that you're going to see is growth in horror fiction, because you have a situation where, here's the basic outline of horror fiction. Girl takes off clothes, monster eats Tokyo. But that's what happens, right? Yeah. When someone's on the run, or someone has, whether it's Psycho, or when people catch it, the people who catch it
Right.
are reaping the whirlwind. They sow the wind, they reap the whirlwind. That's how horror fiction
Right.
works. And the person who goes to quote unquote enjoy that wants a cathartic release. Justice was done. Guilt was punished. The scapegoat up there on the screen was sacrificed.
Right.
Chainsawed to pieces. So I won't have to be. I think it's a rudimentary and very crude attempt at vicarious sacrifice. But the only real sacrifice is Christ on the cross.
Right. And so it's almost a pagan substitute for what Christ
I
did.
think, yes, I think that's what it is.
Okay. Thank you.